we are discussing about the transport management system, right? TMS configurations, the TMS configurations, and also how to create the request and how to import the request into the respective target systems. So this is what we are discussing in the systems, right? So to give more overview on the TMS, so yesterday we have few things left, right? So configuring, adding the multiple routes to the client, multiple target clients and everything, right? So if you see my screen here, so today morning just I tried to create the so I tried to add the multiple clients, so I added multiple clients, I added to the systems. Okay, so if you see here in the configuration part, if you see the configuration part, let me log in with so one of the user. So we need to basically log into the domain control system to perform any TMS configurations, any adjustments. You need to log into the you need to log into the domain controller system. You have to log in, right? So any user, so we can log in with the 000 client. So go to the STMS. In the STMS transaction code, you can see here transport routes or systems. Here you can find out how many systems are there, how many are active. Here you will get it out. So if you see here, here you have the transport routes are there. So how many routes are there here? Everything you have the routes, right? This is what we created. So basically we will get the standard configuration, right? But if you want to add multiple clients, if you want to add multiple clients, what you have to do, you need to just go to the transport group. You have to create it. You have to create the transport group. You have to create it, one group you have to create it. Then in that group, one group you have to create it. In that group you need to add the multiple clients. You have to add it. Suppose so PRD, so we have one more client is called in the PRD. So like multiple clients we have to create it. We can add the multiple clients to the group. So you can take one more client. Okay, so then you can add the so multiple like 114 or 115, like then so multiple groups we can create here. Basically the group is important here. The transport group is very important to create it. Transport group is very important. Otherwise what you can do here, we can just add route, then just to drag and drop. Here it will ask the so what is the client you are going to create it here. Then so the client you have to define it here. So the client, if you have more clients, that clients we have to define it in the systems. This is the way we can add the multiple clients to the systems, multiple clients to the systems here, right? So the group is very important here. The group which you are creating here, group is very important. So whenever I create the transport request, when you release this transport request, it will go to the these two clients. Why? Because this group is attached to the two clients, right? This group is attached to the two clients. Then it will go to the two clients here. It will go to the two clients, right? So this is the way you can just add the multiple things. You can add it to the client. Multiple things you can add it to the client. You can add it to the multiple things you can add it to the client. Okay, target system, target group, target system, one more system you can add to the systems. So suppose now you added, right? Now you added to the systems. Now I will go to the quality system. I will go to the quality system. Maybe take any one of the client. So we under client, right? So this is the client which we created it. Now I will go to the SE01 transaction code, click on the create button, maybe workbench request. Why? Because so mine one is it's applicable for the all the clients, right? Cross client. Then select this one. See, automatically the group is there here. Automatically the group is created here. The transport target group here. So okay. Then just release this, but this release it. Just release it here. Then so it will be added to the all the systems. Then you can see it's released, means you have exported here, right? Then go to the STMS transaction code. Then go to the import overview. Now you want to import to the PRD production system. Double click it. Double click it. Just click on the refresh button. Then you will see the your transport added to the two clients. Why? Because in the transport target group we added the two clients, right? So here it is added to the two clients, 100 client and 200 client we have added. So your request is being added to the two clients here. See here. So like that we need to add the like that we need to add the all that means how many clients you want to add it, you can add it. This is the way we can create the multiple target clients, we can create it. Okay, so this is the transports. So here when the transport is imported, when you see here, so when your transport is imported here, okay, normally when yesterday we multiple transports we imported, maybe let me set the target client here, maybe 100. Yesterday we imported to the 100, right? Okay, so yesterday we imported the systems to the here. Yesterday we imported to the here, right? So we imported the request here. So then we got the RC0. So RC0 we got it. All the request we got it. RC0 we got it, right? RC0s we got it, right? So here RC0 we got it, which means successfully imported. So the transport request, return codes RCs, which means 0, 4, 8, 12, right? So 0, 4 means 0 means successfully imported. Successfully imported. It's a very important. They may ask you sometimes during the interview point of time. So what is the RC written codes successfully imported? Then successfully imported with the warnings. One more thing is that with the warnings. So with warnings, so the transports are imported, right? Then RC8, RC8 means so one or more objects are having issues. So in this case, we need to work with the owner of the TR to fix the object issues. So it's not in our scope, right? So whenever RC12 comes, the TR ended with RC12 due to system error, due to some several system errors. So here this is the purely with the basis team. This is purely with the basis team responsibility here. Okay, so here what we have to do here, this is a purely with the basis team. Here what we have to do here to perform the so RC12, the RC12 comes. So what is our responsibilities here? So most of the interviews questions will come from, so that is written code only. Most of the transports may fail because of the RC12 or so the things which we are going to discuss now, those things only, right? So why the TR ended with the so RC12 or why transports are not importing into the target client? Here there are the multiple reasons. So that reasons we'll discuss now. So in that one of the reason can cause the issues here, right? So here driver. So I will tell you the one story here, right? Not the big story, movie story. So one SAP story I will tell you here, like one driver. Driver means so TMS ADM user, So user is the driver, right? So here routes, right? Road, here road, we will call it as the road, and SAP side we have the TMS star destinations, TMS ADM or TMS SUP, TMS star. Like maybe I will write it here, TMS ADM, so star and TMS SUP star, right? So these are the two destinations, right? So here, so vehicle, right? Vehicle. So vehicle is called the RDD IMP DP, right? So my vehicle is required the fuel, right? Then that is called the BTC work process, right? So here, if you observe it here, when the transport is getting imported to the target system, when the transport is getting imported to the target system. So this four should be work. This four should be work. Otherwise, if only one of the is not working, then your transport will not be imported. You may get the issues RC ended or different errors, you may get it out, right? So what could be the reasons like here? So suppose if you see here, you want to transfer, you want to deliver the one package, from one city to another city, right? So suppose like Hyderabad to Vijayawada. Maybe few people knows about this route, right? So Hyderabad to Vijayawada. Suppose one driver, so one driver will drive the vehicle right on the road, that but the vehicle is required the one fuel, right? So it's required the fuel. So if these four are working correctly, then a truck starts from source like Hyderabad, then it will give the delivery to the your Vijayawada location, right? So in between we have the in between we have the many things will come, but it will not bother about that one, right? So whenever your data, suppose this is your source system, right? This is your source system, and this is your target system, right? So you have developed the one object here. You have developed the one small object here, right? So that object should move to the, then that object should move to the, should move to the your respective target system, So that is suppose like this is the vehicle, right? So this is the request. This is the vehicle. So that object you keep into the one carry bag. One carry bag is called the request, transport request, right? Transport request is the container which we can include the multiple objects, right? So here also the carry bag is the one of the container. In this carry bag we can store the multiple objects, right? Multiple things, books, pens, some object. Maybe we, instead of telling all these stories, we can take some data we can store in the container, right? You got it now, right? So my vehicle started from here, then it will go to the your target system, target client here. Vehicle start from here. This is the road, transport road. We have the two types of roads, right? One is the consolidation route and second one is the delivery route. So just you are giving the delivery to the Kodada, not the Vijayawada final delivery, just Kodada, which means so Kodada, it will go to the Kodada. Here some alteration, something will happen. Then finally it will give the delivery to the Vijayawada location. If you have the three systems landscape, it will give the here. If you have two systems landscape, you have the QS and production. So then finally it will give to the Vijayawada only, right? So here the truck is started from here. The truck is started from here. Then slowly it is moving to the truck is started from here. Then slowly it is moving to the through transport road and lanes, right? So this is a small heavy loaded truck, then it will go to the left side only or middle side only it will go. So then one side it is going to the here, and finally it is giving the delivery to the your respective target system. So this is your quality system, this is your production system. It is giving the delivery to the here in your production system. So fine, why? Because vehicle started, the driver, so driver is driving the vehicle on the road, and we have the fuel also available, free background work process also available to drive the, to run the vehicle, to run the job. You need the one free background work process required, right? So background jobs will run through SM37. One free background work process required here. So means same as like if you want to run the vehicle, you need one BTC work process should be free here. So suppose either in this four, any one of not working, what will happen, right? So suppose your driver is not working, remaining three are working. Road is there, vehicle is there, fuel is there. Driver is somewhat he left, right? With instead of driving to the target location is left, then your object will not be moved, right? Suppose TMS UDM user is got locked in your systems, right? Due to some incorrect password or something is happened, then definitely your object will not be moved. Then okay, driver is okay, vehicle is okay, fuel is okay. Road means connections are down, means there is no connectivity between the two cities, two systems. Then TMS, ADM, RFC destinations are not working. In this case, what? In this case, what we have to do here? In this case, what we have to do here? So in this case, so we need to check the, in this case, we need to check the why it is not working. In this case, we need to check the why this TMS connections are not working in the system. So that we have to check it out. So why it is not working. Then, so if it is not working, go to the SM59, go to the SM59, we need to check the connectivity, right? RFC destinations. RFC destinations means you have to go to the above systems here. Here you need to check the TMS ADM. So the connectivity is working or not. So if it is not working, why it is not working? Are we maintaining the wrong details here? Whether the target system is available or not. So target system, maybe due to heavy floods, the roads are closed. So something maybe we need to check it out, that one, that part we have to check it out, right? So same like that, we need to check it out in the systems. So we need to also check the in SM37, in SM37, we need to check the, are there any jobs are running or not? RDD, IMP, DP jobs are running or not? So we need to check it out. If the jobs are not running, then definitely if the jobs are not running, then vehicle is not running means, so definitely your transport will not be imported. So member one of the, this is one of the culprit one. So if the job, sometimes job will not run due to some issues, due to some background work was fuel related, right? So background job will not run. So in this case, we need to run it. We need to run this one. We need to run the work process. We need to run this one. Let me check why it is not starting. DB connect. Okay, so I will check this issue later, not a problem. So yes, so maybe the reason. So in this case, what you have to do, you need to log into the if the job is not running, we can run the job, right? If the job is not running, we can run the job. If the connection is not working, maybe we can check it out, we can fix the connection issue. If the user is locked, we can unlock the user in the SU01 transaction code. So suppose the job is not running, what we have to do? If the job is not running, you need to log into the 000 client, go to the SA38 to run the one program. That is program name is called the RDD new PP to schedule if you run this program, then to schedule the RDD IMP job will run. RDD IMP job will run. So in this case, what you have to do? You need to go to the 000 client, You need to go to the 000 client, then DDIC or any one of the user, go to that one. Okay. So then you need to schedule the one job. Go to the SA38 or SC38, then RDD new PP job, we have to execute it. So that, see here, RDD IMPDP job will be scheduled. Then click on the high priority or normal priority, high priority. Then the job is successfully scheduled from 000. So the job should run from the 000 client. Then when you're starting importing the transport request, the request will be imported. So what if my job is not working, right? The transports will not be imported. That is the major one. So and also you can see here, when the transports are not getting imported, so how can we know means, when you go to the target system, if you go to the here, there is a TP system log. In the log folder, you can check it out. In the log file, you can check it out what is happening with my transport landscape. Here you will get the error message like your RDD IMP job is not working. Please go ahead and schedule it from the 000. Like that, it will give the error messages here. This is called the TP system log. And also we have the import history. How many transports are imported from 28th to now? I want to 1 year data. So then you can go to the 2022. Then you can fill it out the data. How many transports are imported to the my system? Like that, you can see the import history here. So not only import history, import monitor. Are there any transports are running from today? So all this information here, you will get the information, right? So like that, you will get the information. So system log, and also sometimes we may have to check the consistency of the objects, data files and co-files, right? You can see here co-files and data files are okay. Sometimes the co-files and data files might be corrupted. Then in this case, we need to correct it, right? So like that, we have the some options to check the whether the objects are running fine or not. So we can check the clear information here, right? So we can check the clear information in the systems. This is the transport related. So normally the transport flow, how it will work. So if you see here, so this is the your source system, right? This is your target system. So whenever you are creating the transport request here in the OS level, operating system level, so there is a one trans directory, Here in the trans directory, that is called the USR SAP trans. Under the trans, we have the bin. All the configuration will be stored. Buffer. The imported transport requests are there in the buffers. Import buffer means the requests which are imported or which are going to be imported, all the are available in the import buffer. That's why we will call it as the import buffer, right? Co-files means control files, data files, then SAP names, who releasing the developers names, right? Then EPS, support pack purpose, we will use this EPS. Then temp, then log files are available here. Ulog, slog, that log files are available here, right? So if you want, you can go ahead and here you can see here what are the log files are available in the systems, right? So here you can see, okay. So here you can see trans directory. Under the trans, we have the bin. The buffer means, so we have the two buffers, right? QAS and PARD. So in the PRD, how many transport requests are imported as of now? All this information is recorded here, right? So here OS level, not only SAP level, here also. Co-files. Whenever you release the transport request, suppose this is the QAS system, right? This is the PRD system. Okay. So here normally the transports will go from here to here, in this system to in this system, it will go. But backend, what exactly happens here in the backend? So whenever your transport request created, whenever you release it, it will create the transport request will split into the two files. One is the control file and co-file and data file. Co-file and data file. So co-file starts with the K9 that we know, right? Whenever your transport request, suppose SID K9 number, right? Whenever you create the transport request, when you release it, after adding the objects, you have to release it, right? Then it will go to release means export only. Release means export option only. Then it will create the one co-file K9. It starts. Then R9, it will start. R9, it will start. Co-file, control file, and data file. It will start the two files here. Control file and data file. It will start the two files here, right? So then when it is co-files and data files are generated, means your transport request is successfully released. Your TR is successfully released here. That we can assume it, right? Data file R9. Right, co-file K9, it started, right? Then EPS, support packs. During the support pack implementation, this folder will be used here. Then log means here a log means, it's like one word you can remember, like a log means actions log, like what are the all the actions of the TR import will be recorded. So what all the actions will be recorded here, right? S log means you have the A log. Then we have the one more files called the S log, U log, like that we have the, so log files are there. You can see log files are there. These are the previously log files means, so TR, how the TRs are importing the steps, all this information will be recorded in the log directory. Not only in the SAP level, TP system log, here also you can see the log directory. SAP names means who are the developers currently they are releasing the transport owners related information, basis and DDIC users. Now we are creating the transports with these two users, right? Then so remaining all are common. It's a temporary directory. Okay, this is about the transport directory, right? So it will be useful. So whenever you are exporting the transport request, exporting means releasing the transport request, it will be useful. So in any case, your transport requests are not exporting. Your transports are not exporting means, so maybe some issues with your trans directory. Maybe the trans directory got 100% full, or there is no free space, or some mount point issues. So maybe multiple reasons might be the reason your trans directory having issues, right? Trans directory related issues. So then if it is released, then it will be imported to the here. It will be imported to the here in the target system. In the target system, it will be imported. So once it is released only, we have to import it. Otherwise, we cannot import the transport request into the your production systems or your target systems cannot be imported. Why? Because once you release only, it has to be imported, right? So then you can import to the how to import it. What is the transaction code to import the transport request? So go to STMS is the transaction code. Then select the buffer, which system you want to elect it. Select the system. So select the system, which system you want to import it. You need to select the system. Then then go to the select the system. Then select the transport request. Select the transport request. Then import it. Import it. Right. So you have the import options. Then after the import successfully imported, you will get the RC0 or not, RC4 or not, RC8. So like that, we may get the issues, right? These are about the transport request, right? This is about the entire transport administration part, right? So let me pause it here. So any questions from anyone? Any questions from anyone? Is it clear? The transport request issues, what are the issues we may face it? So all so in case of if any issues faces, how to fix it?
What does ULOG contains?
ULOG contains the the user related the actions. User related actions means how the transport request is imported. So that information will be recorded. So A log, so U log, then S log, S log, U log, A log, S log. Okay. So basically, maybe I will write it here. You can, otherwise, I will show you here. You will get better understanding what is meant by this. Okay. So if you go to the log, right? So every time we have the three logs actually. S log, S log, A log, U log, right? ASU, right? A log, S log, U log. Then you can remember one order, right? So what is mean by A log, right? The log that contains this actually this all will be updated by the our TP process. OS level there is a TP process that will update this log files. How the TP means transport program. So that will update it here. So information A log contains. So A log contains what actions. So what are the actions performed in the transport imports. So for one transport request, what are the actions have been performed in the systems, right? One transport request, what are the actions will be performed by the TP process. So all the informations will be recorded. All the information will be recorded in the systems. All the information, what are the actions are performed, that information is recorded in the systems, right? That is called the A log. That's why I told you that actions log. What are the actions are performed in the systems. Then so ulog means this ulog also will be updated by the our transport program only, our TP folder. But here, so relevant information, one transport request, the ulog contains the relevant information. So how the TR is ended. So all the information about all the information will be recorded here. So all are log files only in the log folder, but each one has the separate information. So like that here we have, right? S log means, so here it contains the information on the what steps are started by the TP, and TP process all the information will be steps means it starts the step, then stop the step, start the step, stop the step, start the step. Like some information about the information about the steps of the transport program. It will be so recorded in the systems, right? This is the A log, U log, S log. Sometimes they may ask you the difference between our logs. So when you go to the SM37, then just you can filter it out, RDD, IMPDP, then execute it. See here, the job is finished, right? Maybe you can check it out where it is released. Maybe you can set to the future dates, finish. Then see here, the job is released from the all the clients, right? The main thing is here, it should run from the 000 client only, 000 client only. Then select it, then move to the scheduled status, which means I'm not going to release all these jobs. So let me take it here, select all. Scheduled means it won't run then. It won't run now. So let me try to so create the one transport request. We'll try to import it. Let's see whether it will import or not. So let's see here. I'm going to the production here. Okay. So one of the user, maybe I will go to the basis user SE01 transport request, then click on the create button. So workbench request, one example two request I am creating here. Okay, just to release the transport request. Without data, I am releasing it here, right? So I have released the transport request is released, exported. Exported means definitely OS level core files and data files will be created. Go to the STMS, then which system you want to import it? You want to import to the production. Then select the transport request, which one? Example 2, I guess. So, right, example 2.
You have to do it from 000 client, right?
No, no, no. You can do it from any client. So, you have access to the any client. You can do the transport from any client to any client. So, maybe see here. So, here, just click on this button. Then we will get the import option. Then import option is disabled because of here, few transport requests, they don't have the client maintained here. Then we will maintain the client here. Okay, so now see here truck symbol is enabled. So now I want to import the one transport request, right? 27, I am trying to import it here. Just click on the import request, right? Execute. Then here I can import it here. Just click on the import option. Import, and that is getting imported to the so 100 client. So let's see whether it will finish or not. So it's finished. So which means the job is triggered. The event is triggered from the so 000 client. So maybe you can see here the event is triggered. Normally it should not import RDD IMP DP. So it should not import. Why? Because the event is triggered from the 000 client. So event is triggered. So in this case, we need to disable, you need to delete or disable everything from the system. You need to disable. See here, again the job is released. Previously, we have, I have unreleased it. So again, oh, I unreleased it from the, so here, not from here. Oh, that is the reason I think. So that is the reason. Okay. So basically, if this job is not running, your transport will not be moved to the respective systems. It will not be moved to the respective systems. So that is the main thing here. But in this job, so the main thing is in the production systems. Sometimes we may during the activities time we may put on the hold status, right? We may put the hold status. That might be the reason. Sometimes it won't run it. Sometimes it won't run it. So then in this case, when you are importing, it won't when you are importing the transport request, it's keep on loading only. It will keep on loading only. It will keep on loading the status only, but it won't import it. It won't import it in the systems. It won't import it in the systems. So here in the TP system log, you may get the errors. In the TP system log, you may get the errors. So like RDD IMPDP job is not running. So please schedule it from the 000 client. So like that, you may face the errors. You may face the errors from the systems. So suppose you go to STMS transaction code, here, then here STMS transaction code, go to the buffer, so import, then here DP system log, you will see the errors, why it is not importing. So all the information you will see here. So the background job RDD MPDB is not scheduled. Please run the report, right? So I'm waiting 10 seconds. It's waiting. Then background job is not running. So please schedule it from, please run the report like that. See here, it is giving the information. So it's clearing the clear information. So why it is not running? So all the information it is giving now, right? So all the information is coming, not running. That's why. So the transport request also see it is not critical processing. So it's not progressing. So this job is not running. It's keep on updating the log. See here in the trans directory log, slog file only. So OS level, if you read it, or SAP level also, same log file it is referring. Same log file it is getting a refer from here. You can see here. So it is importing. It's not getting imported in the systems. Once you start that one, once you go and start it, it will import it. It will be imported. Once you go and start it, so it will be imported status. It will be imported status. Then it will be imported. Now it will not import it. Why? Because as you know now. So why? Because it won't run. It won't run into the job is not running. It won't import. That's the main thing here. Okay. Any questions from anyone regarding the transport topic?
So if you get any external reports like
So in any case, if you get, sometimes you may get the external transport request. So we have one external transport system that is called the ECP, right? ECP is the our one of the ECC production system. The conversion is running here. So they have developed, they will send us the co files to us. Then we have to place the co files in this location, and data file, in the data file location we have to develop it. So it's like 53, right? 53 or 54. What is that? The request number which we copied, 54, K9 54. So like same as like R9 54, you need to copy it.
54.
R9, so 000 and 54. So I think it's not released, I think something. So maybe copy anything, not only that one.
Okay.
Maybe 39 you can copy. 39 you can copy. So that is in the data file. So co-files and data files should be the same number, right? So then we have again,
Yes.
we have to, so 39 only we have to, so take it out. So where is the 39?
Yeah, is there 39 is there?
Okay, 39 is there. So copy this one. So we may get, sometimes we may get this type of request. So copy external transports here. In this case, you need to place the co-files and data files into the buffers, right? Co-files and data files into the buffers. Then go to the our system. Maybe still it is not running because of we need to schedule the jobs here. Already IMPDB jobs, we have to schedule it here in the system. Select the release. Okay, it's released. All are released. So go to, so any client, go to the STMS here, go to import queue. Suppose like import queue, you have to go to the here, go to extras. Extras, you have to go extract, other request, add. You need to add that request. So it is ECP, right? ECP K900054. No, 39, right? 39 request. So you have to add it the request to the here, right? You have to add the request to the here. Then that will be added to the in this landscape. That will be added to the here. Then we can import it to the system here. But somehow something is happened. It's not really importing. We will release the RDD IMPDP job. Thanks, released. Yeah, I'm in the ERD system. That's why it's showing. See here. So 39 is added here, right? It's developed by the Achyut, one of the user, right? So then here we can set the target client, which client you want to import it. So it's maybe 100 client, then 100 client. So then, so you can see here 100 client you have developed, then import it to the systems. You can import it. Simple, right? So this is the way we can import. So you want to move the same transport request to the same different client, so that we can import it. So right. So this is the way the external transport request we can import to the systems. First, we need to add the core files and data files. Then after that, so we can import into the systems. Import into the systems. We can do that one. Okay.